we thought it would be good to have some fun with this one. A little segment just called Rate or Hate, and pretty much it's just throwing some random things to the other one, see what they think, start a bit of a debate around it. But you got some for me?
Yep, I've got 3 lined up for you, ready to go.
Boom, go. Hit me.
Okay, I'll hit you with the first one. TikTok.
Well, that's a good one, actually. I think now I rate it. When it first came out, I was like, because when it first came out, it was like the I don't know, people are just associated with dancing and sort of kids essentially. But now it's really become like adults are on it. You can't really deny that. And it's actually like it gives you knowledge about things. Like he's like sort of like a more mature side to it than I think people realize. So I'll give that a big thumbs up.
Nice. Hit me with one now.
Actually, what do you think of TikTok? I'm gonna throw it back at you.
I rate TikTok. It had a weird rep at the start because people would see the dancing videos, but I think anyone that's hating on it is like, there was someone before hating on Instagram when it was created and it's still on Facebook. Someone before that was hating on Facebook and still on MySpace. And so it's the evolution of it. They did something different. They created an algorithm, which is elite, but also dangerous. And, TikTok can be extremely addicting in that field. So it's got to be something we got to be careful of. But in terms of growing a brand, what you want to use it for, what they've done as a platform is pretty incredible.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Well said. Now my first one, bit controversial. So I'm just gonna throw this one at you. So initially, did you rate or hate the JackJumpers name?
Wow.
I know. We're going straight into it.
It's a great question. That's a great question.
Just the name JackJumpers only. That's the only part. Well,
I remember where I was when it got named, because we were sitting around the Adelaide. We'd finished practice or something, and all the boys were joking around. We might have been at lunch, and the name came out, and everyone's like, "What's this? What's this? Like this is this name? What the, like? I don't get it." And I stood up. I said, "Listen, guys, I like it because I could be there next year, and I could be the franchise player named Jack." And so the joke, I might have told the future a little bit or whatever it might be, but I was having some fun with it. So I got to say, how many people get to play for a team that is called Jack or JackJumpers? And so I get around the Jackies for sure, and seeing what they've done with it obviously changes it, but I rated it from the start.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't. I know everyone will think, yeah, you're going to say yes, but I had a feeling you'd say yes regardless. I reckon you would have said yes even if you weren't on their team.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's something different, but yeah, I got to be honest.
I have a little story. Yeah. So now, like, pretty much most people in Tasmania know who we are, but I'd rocked up week 1, and we had to go get our medical done, to make sure, just, if you're a new player, make sure we haven't got asthma or stuff like that, get our check. So I rock up to the doctors and I get taken in, and the doctor there thought I was in for a JackJumpers test, which was, there was currently being a clinic done on JackJumper bite patients, and they were taking tests. So it was halfway through doing all these tests that I mentioned basketball, and she was so confused, hadn't heard of the JackJumpers, and thought she was studying a patient on how people react to getting bitten by the JackJumper ants. So we've definitely come very far from my first week here in Tassie.
That is something else. Now, yeah, I was going to say, you've really turned the name around in a sense. I'm sure people won't be making that mistake, but I got to admit, when I first heard it, I was like, I didn't know what to think of it. But I will say, from the branding, from the obviously everything you guys did last season, I think it's sort of like a perfect name now, because it's different, but it's like Tassie's different. Yep. So I think it works really well. Oh, let me hit
you with one.
You're up.
The new NBL playoffs.
Oh, close to home. We're going like controversial here. No, not really. I don't mind it. I think trying new things is always got to be rewarded. But I guess time will tell. Like, I feel like I actually think, I know it's obviously NBA did something similar, but when NBA announced it, I feel like people were skeptical. But as soon as it came to the actual time, where there was like more teams competing and like the yeah, like the playing games or whatever. I feel like people loved it because it was just like it's a do or die game. Like who doesn't love that? So yeah, I rate it.
Yeah, nice.
I rate the change. What do you think?
Yeah, I think for me, I rate it too. I love at the end of the day, we're entertainment and fans love must-win basketball games. And it puts two more must-win basketball games in the schedule where it's do or die, go home or advance. And so for that, fans are going to be rewarded. Definitely puts a huge importance on coming top two, where top two is a massive difference, and they maybe coming third or fifth isn't that huge of a difference. But in terms of fan viewership, I think they're going to love it.
Yeah, I reckon you're right there. I was actually going to ask you whether you rated or hated Court Noise comments, but you already said we already agreed on that one. Boom. Yeah. My next one, as we don't know each other that well, and for some reason I still don't understand why people are so passionate about this topic, but pineapple on pizza, does it belong? What is your take? Is this a good way to get to know each other? I don't know.
I like it because I was about to hit you with one similar afterwards. I hate it.
Wow.
Get that pineapple off my pizza. Let me eat it by itself. No, thank you very much. I'm trying to put some pepperoni and cheese and chicken and keep it simple. So I've got to say, boo. X. What about yourself?
I reckon I'd go as far to say as it is the best part about a pizza. Like, I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying it to be different. I genuinely love it. Like, it gives it that. It just tops it off perfectly.
Well,
like,
I need you to know we can still make this work because me and my partner Beth are doing great. And when she goes to a restaurant or when she orders pizza, she asks for extra pineapple.
Wow. I genuinely, it is a very good element of the Hawaiian pizza. But I'm glad we got that out of the way. It's very important. Very important.
Yeah, my last one for you is hair gel.
Jeez. Doesn't that feel like something that was like a 10 years ago thing? I don't know. I feel like when I was in high school, everyone used to do that. You know how everyone used to like gel up the front bit only?
Yep.
That's the only thing I think about when I think about hair gel, that hasn't like wax or something outlasted it, or isn't that?
Oh, well, let's go. Same question. Hair gel / wax. Hair
product.
Hair product. Hair like Hair products for looks would be the question then.
I think it just really depends. I'm gonna really sit on the fence there. It just depends who you are, whether you want natural, if you do it well, if you own it. And
what about yourself? Do you use it?
No, I used to a fair bit actually. I used to a fair bit, and then I just went for natural, and I was like, this makes me feel more comfortable. So
nice.
This is
nice. I like it.
Good topic there. I'm gonna stick on the same food theme here, food / beverage. Actually, what's your take? I'm sure it's just similar if you want to do it.
Hate it. Boo.
Oh, passion.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've never used it. Maybe I used it when I was 12 to give myself some spiked up little hair. But for me personally, I hate it. I let people do whatever they're going to do, but I'm not a big fan. My boy, Josh Majette though, is the hair gel king. So make sure you guys, when you're watching him play, notice that his hair does not move because he's looking sharp. So I love it. I love it on Jet, hate it on McVeigh.
That's actually a decent point because I feel like he's one of those players that if you actually analyze his hair during the game, it would not move very much, would it?
No, it doesn't. He never gets frazzled on the court, and his hair never gets frazzled on the court either.
That is a very good line. And Jack McVeigh just dropping secrets about his team right about now. Wait, was it my turn?
Yeah, last one.
Yeah, sticking on the food theme. This one isn't as, whatever, but controversial. But when are you a coffee man?
No.
Oh, well, this is just irrelevant. And I was just going to ask, if once you get your coffee like given to you, like a takeaway coffee, when it's like basically when it's room temperature or just above, would you like rate it or hate it? I'm just going to, like, the fact that you don't drink coffee, I'm just going to say I hate when it's like warm and you basically feel like you have to scull that thing before you get back to the office or whatever. But you're not a coffee man, so give me
learning things about each other.
Yeah, that's it. Give me my coffee hot. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I like to hear.